Kentucky, just to our right, and we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Nice little juke.
Now, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Here we go. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
In motion comes the tight end left. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by all. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals first.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
46-yard line.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
11 MT take. That's good for a Bengals first down.
11 MT from the gun to give to Brown.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Open man is Yoshivas.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Here we go. They'll run here with a rookie.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Gun.
2nd and 7.
Big.
At the Browns.
Burrow throw. That's complete right around the 8. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
And then McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. stopped up at the 25.
And here are the Browns for their opening drive.
They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
That's taken on the 25. Dancing away at the 35. 51 yards on the punt there.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game.
Still moving. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. Skirts by at the 15. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his man on stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a big point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Browns.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sanders. He finds Bateman over the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 73 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category.
Now a toss left side for Jenkins.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Throwing, Sanders.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Rashad Bateman
From 8 yards out.
And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Launch a screen pass. That's complete.
Look at this Browns defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
gain of 2. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, it totally was. I thought they'd double it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line.
On the option left, it's Burrow.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Now Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Now it's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver,
and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No, not at all.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Yoshibas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning the perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. And they will continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Sanders to throw.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Cleveland.
An inside run with Judkins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Shador.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Called it a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. His numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. That's to his tight end.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. A short throw there, pulled in by All. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half, and it's a 1st down.
And the Bengals first down.
This is Brown going up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From midfield now, Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Sanders.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
10 yards on the
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Sanders.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here comes 3rd down and 7. To throw now, here's Sanders.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. And 8-yard return there after the punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Well, the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Operating from the gun, Sanders.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Sanders.
And he is going to have the Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
And the Browns first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Sanders. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, Sanders has it pumped free. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now the Browns coming out on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing, Sanders.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jamar Stewart in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Julian Blackman. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks. Breaks up 4th down.
We've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation to him, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And
he tries to force it in, and it's in.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And they're right past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. He's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Come on, buddy.
Now Watson going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Browns 15.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position. The advantage is switched to their opponent.
Big 13. 180.
Now it's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the
11, Tommy.
They'll give this up the middle of the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
180.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bengals.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
Browns.
Here's Watson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incomplete.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Javon Hargrave. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
35. First down, Cleveland.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Now it's Watson.
Pass caught by Fannin.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To throw is Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins.
At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Browns
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD understands. They're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Gain of 30. And the Bengals first down. First and 10.
On first down, Burks. A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And Bengals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Pass complete to Royals.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And while all of that was going on with the sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He finds his man Johnson.
They're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
5 yards on the play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
They'll give up the middle, Jenkins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That is 48 yards.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. And
To the air yet again, Watson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll look to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Deshaun Watson sacked. A loss of a yard. And it's third down. Third.
From the gun on third, Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
At their own 19-yard line.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of... So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back.